for joining us. If your kid is going to a school in the Robbinsdale area district next year, you'll need to fill out the district's bus survey. Robbinsdale uses an opt-in system to design its bus routes. According to the district, it helps decrease the number of routes, saving money. This will be the 4th year the district has used the system. Every family is required to fill out the survey, even if you don't plan to use district busing. The survey is open now and closes on Friday, May 30th. The district changed its busing for North Minneapolis this year, reducing the number of zip codes that are eligible for bus routes. You can find the district's updated policy on its website. A recent published report reveals the challenges local police face when responding to group home-related calls. The latest case involved a Crystal assisted living facility under investigation for alleged neglect. The Minnesota Department of Health investigated Amazing Love Assisted Living on a complaint one resident had not received adequate supervision and care. According to the report, a woman was diagnosed with schizophrenia and had a history of drug abuse and leaving the facility without proper supervision. The report showed she had 37 missing person notifications dating back to 2019. Police responded to many of those cases. Health investigators concluded that the facility committed a level 3 violation, one level below the most serious. It was ordered to pay a fine and take corrective action. 911 dispatchers are often referred to as the first responders. Delane Cleveland recently caught up with 2 dispatchers who handle calls in Hennepin County and shares how a tragedy in Brooklyn Park put their skills to the test.
During an emergency, people are trained to call 911. Those calls come into a Plymouth office building.
911.
And public safety telecommunicators like Jamie Bierling are the ones who answer them.
Where is your neighborhood?
She's spent the last 5 years working here, putting in 12-hour shifts and taking at least 100 emergency calls a day.
You can hit every single emotion within 5 minutes. You can hear a baby being born to someone's last moments. You never know what's on the other end of the phone or the radio. 911.
It's a critical role that requires months of training.
Unit office, Scott Street.
Dispatchers learn the computer system, the language, the geography, and tips on how to stay calm.
It's not my emergency. I'm in a climate-controlled environment with people I trust that have my back.
Samaya Bratz is one of those people.
I have always had a passion for wanting to help people.
She's several months into training for a job that she hopes will turn into a long-term career.
They have been so supportive in me, in my training. I can go up to anybody and ask them for help and not feel ashamed for asking what could be a very simple question.
On March 29th, their training was put to the test when a plane crash landed onto a home in Brooklyn Park.
So I took roughly 10 calls about the airplane. The first one was a female telling me a plane fell out of the sky, and she at that point didn't know it had landed on a house.
During that incident, Bierling helped manage the phone calls while Bratz went to an observer role. All told, the dispatchers responded to 85 emergency calls during a 5-minute time span.
It was kind of like a controlled chaos in the room because everybody was getting those same phone calls. And that's when the delegation started to happen of who's covering what channels, who's taking over what exactly.
It was all in a day's work for these first responders who dedicate their lives to helping people on what could be their worst day.
And ultimately, I'm hoping I'm saving at least someone a day.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Dispatchers say the biggest piece of advice for anyone calling 911 is stay calm and know the exact address of the emergency. Art is all about what inspires you. And in this Maple Grove High School art classroom, it's clear inspiration is all around. I got to find out why. Take a look.
All right, team, are you ready for the big day?
From the moment you step into Erin Bowe's art classroom,
Raise your hand if you are extremely excited and proud of what you've accomplished.
you can feel a warm sense of friendship.
Let's give us a round of applause. I tell my students every day that they're becoming active agents for social change, and it's way bigger than just this class.
This class is unified. It brings special education and general education students together.
It creates a lot of belonging and inclusion in schools. It also is proven to reduce bullying. It's really cool. You are a curator today.
Today, the kids are hanging up the art they've crafted together across 3 trimesters.
You'll notice that every project has a poster that explains what that project is.
And it's a class where creativity comes to play. We put that to the test when Parker took charge of our GoPro camera.
Look at me.
Hey, Parker.
He's become great friends with his classmate, Barricade. Barricade says she wouldn't have known Parker or many of her classmates if she hadn't done Unified.
So this class does make you become friends, and like I'll see Audie and all the other kids around, and they'll I'll be like, hey, like when I see them in the hallway. So it's nice to be able to talk to them.
Or Winston and Trevor, who just met in this class.
The first day, he wanted nothing to do with me.
But now, after 2 trimesters, Trevor's going to be his personal care assistant.
Winston really likes tickling.
But beyond these friendships, Bo says the impact on all the school's students is profound.
I made this.
You can see that in what she calls their showstopper.
The winning idea came from a student who said that just like a coral reef, we need diversity to thrive.
It's a symbol of what they've created in this class.
Because none of the corals are the same, and they all still go together.
And Bo couldn't be more proud.
It's making them better humans.
There you go, Parker. Thank you.
There's empathy that's growing, and it's really been great for everybody at the school, I think.
The art gallery will be on display at Maple Grove Senior High until May 6th.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. The Wayzata boys volleyball team won its first 4 matches of the season, including 3 in the Lake Conference. Thursday night, the Trojans hosted another unbeaten team. Teacher Appreciation Night at Wayzata as the Trojans hosted Eden Prairie in a Lake Conference match. Off an Eagles serve, Jacob Aslanishvani passes to Connor Voss, sets it back to Aslanishvani for the attack. Eagles can't return it. Wayzata leads 10-7 in the first set. John Goodrich, the pass to Dion Lang, who sets up Gabe Hernandez left side, off the block attempt and down for a kill. At Eden Prairie point ties the score at 13. The Eagles close out the first set on this play. Avi Kamalapati takes the back set from Lang and hammers it off hands for a kill. Eagles take set 1, 25-19. Second set, and off the EP serve, Manny Kata passes to Gavin Kinsel, who sets to Kai Westman. He finds a deep corner for a point. Eden Prairie, though, will go on to win this set 25-20. Third set, Alden Kramer. Quick set to Mario Murrow, who attacks and scores. Trojans up 5-1. And they hold the lead in this set. Great block here by Aslanis Bili. Wayzata wins this set 25-20. They pull within 2-1 in the match. But the Eagles come out and play a strong fourth set. Arush Shukla with an attack in the middle scores a point. Eden Prairie wins the match in 4 sets, and they are now 7-0 on the season. Wayzata drops to 4-1. The Park Center boys volleyball team is trying to build momentum through the middle part of their schedule. Jay Wilcox has highlights of their match against Centennial.
Park Center at home to take on Centennial in boys volleyball. Peyton Jong has a good night for the Pirates. A well-placed roll shot to the corner, and Park Center goes up 7-3 in set 1. They lead most of the way, too. They set left to Calvin Fang for the attack off the blockers, and it's 17-12 Pirates. But Centennial rallies late. Aiden Fongsaveth with the kill down the line, and the Cougars pull out a 25-21 win. To set 2, Park Center's Tang Moa has his hit dug up, but it's right back to him, and he goes up again to score the point for Park Center. But Centennial prevails. Off the PC serve, they go middle to Ryan Kozlowski for the well-placed attack as Centennial wins 25-21 to go up 2-0. But the Pirates stage a big rally, winning 26-24 in the third, and they go on to take the fourth and fifth sets as well to win the match 3-2. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
With several returning varsity players from a year ago, the Maple Grove girls lacrosse team is off to a good start this spring. The Crimson racked up their 3rd straight conference win this week. Northwest Suburban Conference Girls Lacrosse Wednesday, defending conference champion Maple Grove at home to take on Totino Grace St. Anthony. Opening seconds of the game, Lillian Iverson passes to Sosie Van Wyck in front. The senior attack scores, and it's 1-0 Grove. Just 17 seconds later, Iverson picks up a goal, this time on an assist from Riley Dunn. Iverson would finish tonight with 3 goals and 3 assists. Ava Kennedy to Van Wyck here, goes behind her head with the shot to score. Already the hat trick for her in the game. Midway through the first quarter, it's 5-0. Van Wyck with an assist, setting up Hadley Kudla for the first of her 3 first-half goals. Maple Grove takes a 9-0 lead after 1 quarter. The Eagles get one of their 2 goals on the night here. Victoria Ashland scores from the free position, and it's 10-1. Later in the second quarter, Olivia Walseth passes to Dunn coming down the slot. Dunn gets a 4th of her 5 goals on the night, and it's 12-1. It was 15-1 at the half. Third quarter, Walseth with another assist. Lila Janke with a quick release on the shot for a goal. Maple Grove goes on to win this one over TGSA, 21-2 the final. The Crimson host Benilde St. Margaret's Friday night. In Maple Grove, John Jacobson, CCX Sports. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.